Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Overlord Raising Hell. Where we last left off, we had just finished the Golden Hills Abyss and got that Abyss Stone. Still don't know where these Abyss Stones are hiding, haven't found them yet, nor have I had a reason to search them out. But I did promise in the interim that when we had access to the Armor of Hate that I would grind out enough minions to be able to create it. Then I realized, wait a minute, with the life-stealing sword, I can actually just face-tank everything in the dungeon while letting my reds take care of everything. And so I kind of went a little overboard. So we have currently 632 browns, 891 reds, 565 greens, 833 blues. Now, what this actually means is that when we are done creating the Armor of Fire, we will have about 500 minions in every rank, ignoring the blues, who will have a ton more than that because I went overboard with them in particular because they're just throwaway minions. So, let us make our Armor of Fire, shall we? Also, I get the feeling that this is not as loud as it should be. There we go. Now it sounds normal. And how do I look? Oh, baby. Hup 2, 3, 4 doesn't even begin to describe it. I look like a proper overlord.
Helps clear your head for the evil deeds ahead.
I'm gonna keep the Armor of Fire on right now. And I'm gonna go do the dungeon test, because if I can't face tank the beetles with the Armor of Fire turned on, then this armor is not actually worth it. And it's also just to show you about how fast we can clear this stuff normally. So, okay, I can see it gives me a little health. That concerns me greatly. Oh yeah, because it gives me reds, but it has no greens. Well, we'll do magma beetles, because those are actually the easiest, because they hurt each other as much as they hurt me. Come on, reds. There's killing to be done. Right. The fact that we're not healing is questionable and concerning to begin with, but if this armor doesn't provide a ton of benefit, and trust me when I say this, these beetles aren't actually fire immune. I'm sadly not healing faster than I'm taking damage. They are being lit on fire, but this armor seems... yeah. Unfortunately, the verdict for this armor thus far is that it is way too gimmicky. That's a shame, too. If they had greens in its construction where it would actually, you know, give me decent regeneration, then maybe this armor could actually be used. But as it currently stands, it is not good enough for anything except just fashion. But we're the Overlord of practicality, man. Why would we ever care about fashion? Yeah. We are taking way too much damage while doing this. Versus the Arcanium, where I could take on 8 of these things at once and I'd still come out relatively unscathed. One of the nice things about the red beetles, and why I choose to fight them in particular, is the red beetles have the ever so lovely effect of automatically damaging each other with that fiery explosion. Also, to reiterate, I have more minions than I think I've ever had at this point in time in the game. If I can somehow, through all this, through all the mistakes I make in the course of normal play, still run out of minions, that's no longer a fault of mine, it's a fault of the game's, for being way too difficult. Anyway, we're gonna go put on the Arcanium armor and head out to Ruboria. Such a shame, too. Armor of Fire sounds like it'd be phenomenal, but the Arcanium armor I have is just better. in an objective sense. Because the extra DPS just isn't worth it if my Overlord can't survive long enough to continue dealing damage. So, to the Ruborian Desert. Let's see. Is our good companions here? Is. Oh. What's this? I usually like taking reds. So I'm going to take the reds with me. Now I'm curious. I'm going to go to the village, because I don't know what's going on there. Right, there are beetles over there. I don't think there's anything waiting for us here. There's blaster beetles. And there's all our abyss stones, which I don't agree with the fact that we're just leaving them out in the open. Alright, we'll just set them right here and let them just burn the countryside briefly. Alright. What is going on here, and why are we carrying these things? There better be no Ruborian desert warriors left. We've kind of killed all of them. Alright. Now where are we headed? Through the bones. This is going to be covered in beetles, isn't it? Not like that matters. There's the Abyss Gate.
The gate is locked, sire, but it resonates with evil energy. Perhaps the proximity of the other Abyss stones might coax it to unlock.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Also, Legion of Terror. There's one. There's two. There be three. And there be four.
And warm up your fireballs, O Lord. The power behind this one is greater than anything we've encountered.
To the infernal abyss. Alright. What do you possibly have waiting for me? Oh, greetings, this wonderful place. Full of fire, sand, and death. And there's some pumpkins waiting for me. Which, that can never be a bad thing, but these things aren't exactly filled with much. Alright.
Quickly, Master! Ready your minions!
You think I need to ready anything? Alright, we're gonna back up here. Let the wraiths come to us. Because I am currently supposed to be in their way. Stop touching my reds, you filthy slobs. It's only one down. This isn't actually a travesty. I just need to move you guys back a little bit, just so I can try to draw aggro faster. Speaking of which, the Infernal Shield, what is it? 10? Might actually be useful here. Huh. You know, I never thought about it that way. That might actually be decent. Oh no, they'll give. They will yield. I demand it. If I demand it, therefore they must yield. After all the hits I've taken, I'm not even down to half my health. Get away. These are my minions. Alright, let's continue. Reds, if you'd be so kind as to target the big one, that'd be great. And I'm out of mana. This is starting to become problematic. Right. You Reds, you know, actually targeted people, that'd be great. But I can see that that's not exactly what you're willing to do at this point in time. Okay, methinks I think we've given too much ground. Alright, where are my greens? We need our melee line back up again. Huh. This ain't exactly working.
You're still alive, Master. I'm impressed.
I would be less so. I just need to get my greens again. Okay. Can you people target what I'm looking for? And that's just a boatload of meat shields. Okay then. I can see this is going to call for a radically different strategy. Yes. A very different strategy. My word, what do they expect here? Alright, restart from checkpoint. Huh. Alright. Now my real question is, what the heck do they expect of me? Because having two lines isn't going to do anything. Legion of Terror is actually useless on my reds, but it's good on my greens. So I guess we're going to have to just save Legion of Terror for the time that it actually overwhelms us, sacrifice all the reds, grab the greens, proc Legion of Terror, and then just bull rush our way through. And in the meantime, make it so I don't have to worry about my reds ever being touched. And the armor fire here would most assuredly kill me. Or this might actually be the time where I'm going to want to grab the bonus helm that gives me all the control of my minions, because the Harvester's Helm doesn't exactly do anything for me. Like, the Harvester's Helm doesn't give me life force when fighting wraiths, and life force isn't exactly an issue anymore. So maybe a fully upgraded Arcanium helmet might actually be better. Like, having those extra 10 or so minions might actually make a difference. Or at the very least, it'll give me enough protection to not die.
Don't give up that easily, sire.
Alright, there's the first big guy. They're making their approach right now. This just has infinite forces, doesn't it? Alright, so maybe, just maybe, if we focus all our attention on the big man, then it won't overwhelm me with my, like, impending demise. Could you please target the big fat man here, please? Thank you. Honestly, he's the only one that's the issue. Everything else here is fine. The Overlord might have to make a hasty retreat. Buy him just a few more seconds to burn a few. Let's pull this out, and we'll just let them burn for a while. Actually, If I just funnel more reds into this...
Master, I'm impressed.
If I just keep funneling reds into this, will this be enough? And I just create ever-increasing lines of holdout here. It seems to be working. Huh. Perhaps infinite minions is the way to go. Who'da thunk it? Although the problem is that we're still being pushed back. And not in a direction that I approve. Oh, looks like they're actually out. I think. In which case, we can pull out... Oh, no, they're not out yet. Not by a long shot. Activate. Legion of Terror, go. Greens. I do have to say, quite frankly, you all are worthless. I kind of need you guys to actually DPS them down instead of, you know, sitting about, faffing about uselessly. I'm just gonna hold down the right mouse button and hope that things start dying. Yes, please kill them. It honestly seems like they're running out at this point. I think I can actually wade into the fire myself now. So many minion lives lost. With a near 100% casualty rate of the initial starting forces, in fact, some might call this a 400% casualty rate, I can safely say that this is a success. Where are my browns? Oh, there's still more of them. Well, with an obscenely high casualty rate, I will wade in once again and kill off the remainder.
Splendid, sire. Good, good. It's so tiresome having to scrape up your Overlord when he's splattered all over an evil abyss. I keep getting this nagging feeling in the back of my mind, sire. A scab of a memory I just can't pick.
Alright. So, now that that's over and done with, after dumping nearly 200 reds into this venture, we've murdered the entire Wraith army, aside from a few scattered defenders. If they can still pull stuff out of their asses at this point in time, I'll actually be impressed. Are you done? Good. I just wanted to kill you. I don't actually care about anything else that was going on there. So, what are we dealing with? Bones, fire, and more sand. You know, I'm surprised they didn't bring back the Dune Worm mechanic. Hello? He's not facing me. Okay, good, he's stunned right now. Good enough for me. These guys just have an unfair amount of health, so I'm glad and happy at being unfair with them. And having an obscene amount of minions also doesn't hurt. I'm also glad I'm actually creative enough to come up with strategies and backup strategies on the fly. Then again, I've also been doing this game for what now, half a year? This seems to happen an awful lot with this channel. Just, I get stuck in a game for about half a year's worth of time. And it just doesn't end. My word, you're dead. This smells like a trap. This does not seem to be a trap, though. Alright, what's going on here? All the treasure in the world hasn't gone to waste, thankfully. Oh my word, it's more beetles. The game knows how to get to my heart. If I just keep swinging, will I keep hitting more of them? Why blues? Oh no, there's gonna be a mandatory underwater section. No! Oh. I went the complete wrong way. Whoops. Alright, so we got to deal with some generals down here. You people I'll face tank and let my reds kill in a moment.
I think you should follow that path. It looks important.
I'm right here. Look, you'll run out of bullets eventually. In the meantime, let's clear out everything that's in our way. Because I think we're going to reach the boss fight today. But I don't think we're going to record it. Then I've never seen any of this section before. Hey. Nope. Good. Animation, cycling, go. No, you attacked! Son of a... I don't want to fight. I just want to kill that guy so I don't have to deal with him anymore. One more swing, please. It's not bad, at least. That's gonna help face the correct direction whenever I'm doing this. Okay, he's at half health. He's at a quarter. So it should be maybe two, three more cycles of this before we can actually, you know, progress. I always want to get that extra hit in if I can. Close. Very close. Do not give him a chance to fire off once more. He's dead. Please, just let him be dead. Alright, sleeping reapers are lying. I guess. Maybe. And my reds seem to be stuck doing stuff again. Alright, what breaks free? Greens. Greens and reds. Wow, my two principal minions you just slaughtered by the dozens. How convenient. Alright, so can my reds grab everything that I've missed? Or I'm unable to grab myself? Good. What's up here? Probably browns. This is seeming more and more like a boss arena the more that we do this. Can my reds put out the fire? That would be funny. That would be funny, but no, they can't. And I'm hoping that there's an autoslave / checkpoint just before that boss fight, because this is just giving off that kind of vibe. Where? Oh, where? Okay, so we have a gunner right there who's Okay, so you've kept some men in reserve. Hopefully it was your best, because it's certainly our entire army couldn't stop me. Maybe these chumps might. So there's a gunner right there. There's two of them. Alright, let's melee you to death. Alright, the fact that it's leaving me minion choices here is concerning. You know, some last-minute bombs would not go amiss. Just as a little helpful reminder that this is still the Abyss. Okay, it doesn't give me an option to restore all my minions, just the reds and greens, so we're not there yet. Swing me. Swing me, baby. One more time. There's mana. Health. Hey, you touch the minions. Now you have to die. Alright. What is down here? Check.
Dear, it's a labyrinth. If you see any rosy-cheeked maidens whinging about goblin kings, or if anything starts singing, kill them.
Looks like we have to find our way through a labyrinth. Excellent. What hidden maze do we have to deal with here?
Please don't set me on fire. I smell town.
Ah, that's better. You can see where you're going now. These peasants seem particularly flammable, Master.
Alright. So if we light this entire place up, what do I see? Oh, so this does fire damage. I should actually remember that. Hello! Good friend of mine. Alright, that's one. Why did I move? Can you light them both up?
So like you.
The increased light must attract them.
Increased light must attract the wraiths. Interesting. Oh, these guys don't remain lit for long. I'll deal with those people later.
Don't mind me.
Okay, so there's two of them. Hey, we've got some enemies right in front of me who are burning your Overlord. Your Overlord's gonna die because you guys can't stop shooting peasants.
It looks all lovely and flammable.
You people have a very odd fixation with killing peasants. Like, I don't understand that at all. Why would you attack the peasants? They're our life's blood.
Carry on, don't mind me.
Like I said, very odd fixation. Why would they attack peasants so often? Sheesh.
Don't me. Burn him. It looks all lovely and flammable.
What is going on here? Ooh, autosave.
Ah, I can see where I'm hanging now.
Autosave, but where? Down
I'm
there.
soggy. I'm soggy. I won't light.
Did I find my way through the labyrinth? Methinks I did. Oh no, it's just a way out. But this is a good spot for this labyrinth. And so I think I will call it a video here. Hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play Overlord, Raising Hell. And I'm signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe. That was a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Until then, please do not dance in the labyrinth. That's a horrible thing to do.